Perfect. This back up. OBS. Okay, so I'm just getting set up here real quick. And what do I do with it? Perfect. So I might move this to the side. To the side. Say hi if you're in the chat. I'd like to know who's here. So today, well, last night, it was like about 3 in the morning. I only managed to get another 1,000 words done, but I'm at about 12,000 words right now, so very close to getting my 20,000 word count. Also, I adjusted the settings on my mic, so if everything's like super loud or not loud enough, let me know and I'll fix that real quick. But yeah, I've got some coffee left over, and I did my... Hey Nicole, how's it going? So yeah, I got some coffee left over. I went and grabbed some more coffee preserves, provisions, and... Oh yeah, also I did a quick job interview on the computer today, so that we'll see how that goes. But I'm eager to get this done because it should have been done today. 8,000 words left. Chances are it's not going to be, but if I can knock 5,000 words off on this tonight, then that would make another 2,000 or 3,000 words to do tomorrow, and it'll be the first one for October finished. So that'll be amazing. So just a reminder, we're working on this one today. Not too bad. How are you? I had a job interview today, so it was pretty good, and I'm going to apply at another bookstore. The bookstores around where I live are hiring for seasonal, so I'm pretty eager to see if I can get in on those. So yeah, I still have to contact the artist who did this and get her to redo this sword real quick. But, oh yeah, and to put like a volume 1 kind of thing on here. And maybe do like this exact same cover but with different color variants. So yeah, I've been meaning to do that, but I've been putting it off. Hey, it's MC. Oh, what's going on? Do you want me to call you by your... There's a flyer on here. Do you want me to call you by your name, or is like just MC okay for now? It's confusing. You're on a different account. Oh, great. That's good to hear. So yeah, I'm very close to finishing this. I'm not too happy with myself for not finishing it. Realistically, I should have done it yesterday, but it was Canadian Thanksgiving, so I took like a day and a half off when hung out with my family, so it was a lot of fun. And I ended up having to leave because I wasn't planning on spending the night. They're like, yeah, just spend the night, but I didn't bring any of my stuff, and I needed some stuff. So that didn't go down too well, but we'll fix that later. But for now, I'm going to see if I can get any of these on here. So yeah, last night, I wasn't too happy with not getting anything done, so I only did about 1,000 words, you can see right here. And that was at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So not good. So right now, I'm going to do another, I think, 1,000 words of this, and then I'll start on chapter 7. Just MC is good. English people can't say mine. Oh, really? We've been saying it wrong that whole time? And yeah, August is my long-term gamer name. Oh, nice. I didn't know you were a gamer. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to share your PSN account with me or something so we could friend each other. I'm gonna post a picture on Facebook to show what I had made for dinner. Nice. I haven't had dinner yet. I just had a quick, what was it, like applesauce snack and like some fish stuff. So real food comes after work, after this. Long-term gamer name. How long does the 5K take to type? Sorry about that, I didn't see that. On a very, very good day, I can get 5,000 words done in about 2 hours, because on my best time, my absolute positive best time, was a little over 4,000 words in an hour. That is completely with me just gunning it. I'm talking about not even pressing the backspace to delete any misspelled words, nothing. Literally, I've only ever done that like 2 or 3 times, though, in the entire time that I've been writing. Quick writing for me would be 3,000 words in an hour. But even then, you know, because I'll do 3,000 words in an hour, and I'll take like a 15-minute break, and then I'll do the other 2,000 words, it'll be like 2 hours. Realistically, what usually takes, what a good time for me, which isn't going too fast, so not like stressing myself out over the word count, would be 5,000 words in 3 hours. Maybe 3.5. Because if I get any higher than that, then my word count per hour tends to go down. Because, like, 5,000 words in, like, let's say 4 hours, that's only a little over 1,000 words an hour. And I'm not too happy with that kind of word count. I prefer to have 2,000 words in an hour. And I've done it before on stream. So it's gotten to the point where I can talk and answer questions and still just get back into it. You can kind of train yourself to do that. But, yeah, I think a good time for a lot of people, because I see a lot of books titled, 15K, 1,500 words, I should say, per hour. So that seems to be a good goal for a lot of people to get to. For me, that's kind of a bad time. I prefer to have 2,000 to 2,500 words per hour. That's my sweet spot. And even 2,000, if I get 2,000 words an hour, that's good. I'm not totally disappointed, but I know I could have done better. If I get 3,000 words or 2,500 words, I'm like, okay, this is great. If I get 1,500 words, or if not, I get 1,000 words an hour, I'm like kind of mad at myself. It's like, okay, what was I wasting my time doing? Chances are it's because I was looking at, stupid YouTube videos. I got, like sucked into the Twitter sinkhole, like something like that. I'll be right back. I'm going to go eat. Okay, thanks for dropping in, Nicole. I'm a PC gamer, not PlayStation, but I will write instead of gaming this winter. I'm sure we can talk about it next time. And that's impressive word count. Have you tried a mechanical keyboard? I find it types so much faster. I love mechanical keyboards. As much as I love the clacking, though, like, where's my keyboard? I'm going to try not to run over my dog with my chair here. You're talking about this? Yeah. See, it's been a while since I've used this. I'm thinking about getting Stardew Valley for Steam, because I've got it for my Switch and I love it, but I want to get it on my Mac here because you can play it on Mac, and I kind of want to do like a little Twitch thing with that. But as much as I love this keyboard and it even lights up and everything when it's plugged in, the weird thing is I find I have trouble getting my word count done on a keyboard like this because the keys are so high up. Whereas the Apple keyboard, this is the old model, I find this one works fairly well for me because it still gives me that clickety-clackety sound. I can't do it too much here. Let me just put it down here so it doesn't... It gives me that awesome clickety sound. Whoops. Please tell me I didn't do anything bad. Without the keys being so high off the thing. So my fingers kind of got used to typing really fast on something like this. The keyboard on my laptop, which needs replacing soon, is a little bit shorter than this, so it took me a while to get used to that. I don't really like the keyboard on that. And I especially don't like the keyboards on their new Macs. They're not even keyboards, they're like little weird touchpads. I hate those. So if I were to get like a new laptop like that, I'd have to actually carry around a keyboard with it because I wouldn't be able to stand writing on that thing. But yeah, I could still get that word count even on my laptop, which has keys that are like lower to the frame than this is. This seems to be like perfect for me to write with. This, I know what you mean though. There's something about like what's this? Like I love that sound. I love the keyboard clacking sound. I think it's part of it's like I know I have music playing here in the background, but part of it I find is also you get sucked into the story and there's something very white noise-ish lulling about, I love that sound. And it helps to kind of like zone me out a little bit more. But again, I tried writing on this, and let's say I took this with me to my brother and sister-in-law's house. They go to bed at well, they stay up late, considering how early they have to wake up, but they do have a bedtime. And I tend to write at their desk. So sometimes I'm writing even after all the lights are out and they're in bed. This is way too loud for me to take there. They would keep them up all night. Whereas if I'm writing on a keyboard like this, whereas it still gives me that clacky sound, or even my laptop, which is slightly quieter and has softer keys, strokes, or whatever it is, I can get that done. So this, I've been kind of meaning to save this for like a specific game that I want. It just sucks because, on a Mac, a lot of games aren't made for Mac. I need to get like a gaming PC. Well, I don't need one, but it's kind of on my list of things that I want, like a proper gaming PC. But for the games that I do like on my Mac, Stardew Valley, I'm gonna get that maybe eventually. But I've decided to save this for like, I don't know, maybe if I want to do like a word war with somebody, like maybe I'll do it then, or for gaming. That's what I'm gonna save this for. I don't know if I can see myself on there. Let me just pull this to the side. Perfect. So yeah, so I'm gonna save this one for gaming because it also lights up very nicely. I just love this keyboard, but it is a shame that I don't get to use it, which is lucky because I did get it fairly cheap. So it wasn't like I wasted my money on that one. Okay, so I hope that answered that question. I know I kind of went long-winded on there, but yeah, like I love my keyboards. Don't bark. No. Shh. Shh. No. No. Dog is trying. Hey. No. Quit your woofing. Oh, that's interesting. I'm the complete opposite. Have you looked into a Lenovo Pro line laptop? Their keyboard is awesome. I've been thinking about that. I heard that Lenovo is really, really good. I might have to do it though. I didn't even know about them, but I hear that they're like really high-end PCs. Yeah, I don't bring my gaming one in public. Yeah, I don't blame you. But I do have a mechanical one that has no sound feedback. Oh, nice. I don't know. I think I'll just have to play around with it. Like a keyboard for me is, I guess, as a writer, is like half the thing that makes it important. I mean, for the longest, it took me so long to get used to writing anything on my laptop, and I'm used to it now. But I still prefer the keyboard of this over my laptop. And though I love this keyboard, I don't know. Because that's another funny thing about keyboards like this is that they're made with all of the buttons in them. It's different. Like, so the keys are just so high off the thing. What are you doing? Come here, babies. No. Yeah, go get your stick. What are you doing? I don't know what he's being all protective of. Maybe the neighbor's dog is out there. Shh. Come here. Stop that. Get your stick. Okay, big sucky dog. I will show you my two Lenovo and you can try them out next time. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. You behave yourself. Yeah, eat your stick. This friggin' dog, I don't know what he thinks he's protecting. But yeah, like my sister-in-law got one of those for work and she says it's a powerhouse. So I've been legitimately thinking about one of those, but right now I'm just kind of worried about the expenses, like hence why I'm getting a seasonal job or trying to. I hope they hire me. So I went to the big Chapters store and they're hiring, and I did my video interview today. But then I went to the mall, which is closer, and it'd be within walking distance, which would be perfect for especially winter parking. And they said, no, yeah, we were hiring. You should have applied here. And I was like, well, I wanted to. You told me to, but I didn't see it online. They're like, no, it's there. I was like, okay. So I'm going to apply again to this other location and double my chances of maybe getting a job this Christmas. And yeah, with that, my goal is to, like, pay off a credit card, get good Christmas presents for my nephew, and potentially, yeah, if there's enough left over, update my laptop or something, just so that it's not so... Just so that, I can get up and coming on, replacing the laptop. Okay, I will let you write. You have a lot to do. Okay, I'm sorry, yeah. I tend to go off on a tangent here. So let's see. So from the last time I did this, I think I was at like 8,000 words when I stopped a couple days ago. And I meant to go on and do another live stream the last time, but again, Thanksgiving stuff kind of got in the way. There's a couple things I need to fix, but right now I'm fairly happy with where I am. Bastion is just kind of realizing he found the other world. He's where Alyssa's alive, and he's trying to help his other self, but his other self is gonna die. It's so complicated. We'll look into it together the laptop, and I'm sure we could find something within your budget. Thank you so much. And next time I see you, you're gonna have to tell me how to properly pronounce your name. Feels weird that I've been mispronouncing it all this time. isn't going to be enough coffee. Oh yeah, and I still have to announce on my newsletter list who won the naming contest. So I'm sure they'll like it that one of theirs won, that the name Bastion was chosen. You do fine, no worries, while I was saying that as a generality. Nice. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that that I wasn't messing it up too much. There's a fly in my house and I can't get rid of it. So if you see me doing this, that's why. Zorro, find the fly. Go eat him. You want a fly hunter? Go get him. He's not doing anything. I do love English people accent when they talk French. Really, every once in a while I forget that there is another accent there. When I was still a waitress, I was serving some people who came to visit from, I think, Britain. And I was like, oh man, I'd love to go to Britain. Like, everyone there has an accent. Well, they're like, well, to us, you have the accent. I was like, oh, you're right. It's like a light bulb went off. So yeah, I guess it would make sense, like, because the French accent speaking English, everybody just loves that. It's like melting butter or something. But again, that's another one of those things that just never occurred to me. Well, of course you'd have an accent. There's something I have to fix in this book too before I send it out as well, just because it's a quick little, what's it called, plot hole, but I think I can fix that and have this sent off to the editor by tomorrow. here is weirdly itchy and hot. Hey, Willow Dancer, how's it going? It's been a nice week. Oh, perfect. Did you have? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's been a very good week here too. See a little fluff of hair hanging out the side of my head, and I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, and when I'm done with this, I forgot I have to email the cover artist to let her know what I want for the front and back cover for Vampires Don't Share with Dragons. Because she got back to me, she's ready for it. I just have to give her the page count. After I get a beta reader for it, of course. Always another pair of eyes, it's always good for it. I'm gonna need to find some beta readers in December too after NaNoWriMo. Yeah, NaNoWriMo does that to us. I need to hurry up and get back to work on the Billionaire Fantasy. I'm supposed to get that updated like 3 days ago. It'd be nice if I got updated 3 months ago, but yeah. I'm bad like that. And it's getting dark in here. Give me a sec. Sorry, what are you doing? Big guy. What? You're such a sexy voice. What? Okay, this is gonna create a lot of shadows, but it'll be a bit brighter in here. What? What? Come here. Give me a hug. What are you doing? Why are you so cute? Want a kiss? Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Where's your stick? You have a treat right there and you're not eating it. Oh, I don't think he's feeling too well because he has this big stick right here and he's barely touching it. What? Go eat your food. Go eat your treats. Go eat your treats. He is cute. He knows he's cute. That's why he gets away with everything. What? What do you think you're doing? Oh, geez, sorry. I thought I was going to hit you in the head. What? I'm not taking it. I'm not fighting you for it. He seems to think I'm going to fight him for it. Eat your food. Good boy. I think he's just bored. It's been a while since I took him out. Are you bored? Are you bored? No barking. No. No barking. Waggy tail. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good boy. Just like a baby. You're the reason why it takes me so long to get any writing done, because you're a big distraction. You're a big, cute distraction. What? Get out of here! I think that's one you. Beat. Waggy tail. Look at this. Look at this. What do you want? I've got nothing for you. Eat it. No. No. You get nothing. Get out of here. Get out of here. So it would be really great if you'd hunt down that fly. Instead of chewing your toy. I'm gonna have to go fly hunting. I'm gonna go kill that thing. I don't even know how it got in. We haven't found out yet how good he is with that sword. No, not really. He only brought it out once. Somebody grabbed him in the street and tried to stop him, and he put the sword to his throat. Where is he? So this should be highlighted. Oh yeah, here it is. So he just kind of grabbed him by the throat and put his sword there. He actually has a sword. Yep. Oh, did you get the fly? I think my dog finally caught the fly. He's a little fly eater. Yeah, you are. You're disgusting. Maybe he didn't get the fly. I'm still seeing it swarming around here. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop chapter 6. We're going to do chapter 7. It's kind of a long chapter. That's about 2,700 words, so it's a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, this is about where I thought it was going to go. Bastion goes to the other world to save his girlfriend, but he ends up, because it's not his fault, but you know, if he'd handled that a little bit better, he could have checked to make sure if there was another gun or something. But his other self ends up dying, and Alyssa ends up living in this world, which is C-137. Which I love that. So because most of this is being done in Bastion's point of view, in this, I think this almost this entire book up to here, like how many words is this? So yeah, like almost 14,000 words in. This is mostly Bastion's point of view, so I'm kind of thinking I should put in Alyssa's point of view at this point. Like chapter 5 starts off pretty much completely the same way that I think chapter 3 does. No, chapter 2. Okay, yeah, so chapter 2 starts off like just after he leaves the clinic. Same thing, chapter 5. covering that spot up there, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So coffee's done. What's wrong? too bad. I got a little over 2,000 words, but that took about an hour and a half. So yeah, this is what I meant when I was talking to MC about my word count. So I'm not too impressed with myself. Although I'm close to, only have about 2,500 words left to go, and then I can stop. Because when I hit 17,000 words, I'm going to be pretty much done. Oh my god. Oh, I should have killed it before starting the stream, but I didn't know it was like gonna be buzzing around like this. It's like, what does it want? Go over to the lights over there. Oops. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it's going to do. I can't stand having little flies around. It's not that they scare me, it's just that they're gross. Like, spiders scare me. But having flies around, it's almost like, it's almost an argument to just let spiders roam around your house. At least they kill the flies. a word here. Whew, I need this. So I'm forgetting a word here. Oh, there we go. Rigor mortis. That's the word I want. One to 9 minutes. Okay, I see what I did. So I confused myself there for a sec. So I saw 4,000, but I forgot that I did 1,000 words last night when this counter was still going off. So this will say about 6,000 before I stop. So realistically speaking, I only got about 3,000 words right now, even though it says 4. I'm thirsty. Okay, so I think I just made up another rule on how the warping, jumping thing works here, because I just realized he's going to kind of need that from time to time if he's going to be doing certain things, so where is that? Put that there for now. Hey, you, what are you looking at? Really dropped my iPad. Obviously, I haven't been paying enough attention to what you've been writing. Okay, so the basic rules is that I'm kind of stealing an idea from Rick and Morty. I really love that show, and I've been getting into it. I've just been enjoying listening to you while I'm reading. Oh, well, I hope I haven't been distracting you too much. That's actually not too bad. I only have another 1,500 words left to go here, and I'd be done. So it wouldn't be the full 5,000 words because I did a little bit more than I'd slightly over my word count the last time, even though I'm technically behind. It's hard to describe where I want to start and stop these things, but yeah, maybe another hour I'd be finished. But the basic premise is that there's infinite universes. They can jump to and from each one, but they have to go through this. They have to go through Stonehenge, which they stole. I call them guardians. And the lab rats, sort of, which is what Alyssa is, they call them jumpers. And they basically go through dimension to dimension, kind of killing Hitler, Stalin, Mao, like all those people. But the rules are they're not allowed to do anything for selfish reasons. So his girlfriend died, so he wanted to go to a world where she was still alive so he could save her, and he did. But his other self died, so now I kind of created a weird little loop for them where her version of him died and his version of her died, but they found each other again anyway. And the idea was that, well, if they can just warp to and from anywhere in any universe, how could they? What's the drama there? Like, you could basically do whatever you want, whenever you want. So the idea is that if he's ever going to go back to his own world using the sword that he uses to get to and from worlds, it would take him immediately back to the Stonehenge Circle, which they have in their facility. But like, they can go into basically any spot they want after they warp through the circle, but to get home they have to go to that circle. Now, when they're in a space here, I'm thinking that maybe they could make a jump of about 100 meters or something. Something that would help him get away, but it's kind of timed. Like, this sword doesn't have like infinite power or whatever, because if you could just make infinite 100-meter jumps, you can get to him from wherever you want. So he's going to make a quick getaway. They're still going to be but they're still going to be in the same basic area, is what the problem is going to be. So it'll help him basically stay away from the police, like keep that from being a factor in this story, while at the same time making it difficult for him and Alyssa to stay ahead of the Guardians, because she found out the reason why they want her dead, and not these two that you see here. They're not, like, was it Medad and Alex? Because they're also Guardians. They also have these swords. They're good guys. They're just kind of following orders right now. I think they'll change soon enough. But they just really believe in this system that's set up for them. Bastion broke the rules. They need to bring him back and take his sword from him. He says, no, I want to save this other guy first and her. Like, well, no, your interference here is done. It's over. Like, we have to take you back now. And he's like, well, no. And she's like, no, you don't understand. This place is actually kind of evil. These worlds you've been going to have been vanishing, or they've been getting worse, even. So I've complicated it a lot. I got to work on my elevator pitch on this one, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on here. We'll see how well this works out later. I'm going to do chapter 8 here. And yeah, so because I'm at 15,500 words and I only want to get to 17,000 tonight, like it'll put me just under my 5,000 word count, but it'll be pretty close. Because again, it says 4,000 here, but it's really 3. But I'm still happy with being at 17,000 and stopping for the night. If the elevator breaks down with the stuck inside, yeah, exactly. It's too long of an elevator pitch. I have to work it out a little bit longer than that. Woohoo! Stealing ideas from TV, kids. Right, Sorrow? Yeah, I don't even know if you can see him there. He's just kind of like lounging around. My little dog mascot is snoozing on the job. For real, I need another drink, because this is now empty and I'm thirsty. I badly need to clean my apartment. That's what peach juice is for. This is why I don't lose any weight, by the way. What is this? For every 1 can, 130 calories. Ugh. There's like chocolate snacks you can have that are worth less than that. Okay. I gotta start doing that. I gotta start counting my calories or something. Ah, little fly! Oh my god! Yeah, what's longer, a meter or a yard? So a meter. Ugh, getting tired. Is your little friend outside, Zorro? I might have to let my dog out. But you're not going out the front. I know what you want. He just wants to bark and chase the dog out there. No. No, you puss. What? Oh, yes, you're such a baby. Why are you such a baby? Yeah, I think he needs to go outside. Go outside. It sounds like that little dog out there is almost hurting. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Might be just the dog barking, but it's not like it's screaming in pain or anything, but you are making it better. I think, oh, okay, I hear Erin out there now, so I think she's just introducing the two puppies together, because one of them's a big puppy and one of them's a little guy. Okay, my dog's waiting. I can't disappoint him for too much longer, so I'm gonna stop right here. I only got about 4,000 words, which isn't as much as I wanted it to be, but it's still pretty good. It still puts me on track for finishing tomorrow, and I might do another 1,000 after I get off stream. But yeah, like it's only been 2.5 hours, so 4,000 words in 2.5 hours. It's a little less than I would have wanted, but that's also because I was wasting a lot of time, playing with my dog. And yeah, so I was doing a lot of chatting, so there's also that. Have a great evening and good job. Thank you so much, and thank you for stopping by. And yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them now. I'll try and get them answered. But yeah, other than that, I'll be signing off. And yeah, so if there's any other questions. Okay, looks like there's none. Okay, thank you so much for stopping in and for hanging out. It was a lot of fun, and see you guys later. Bye.